Well, the central government has planned some strict rules as far as the coaching centers and their roles in the academics are concerned, ultimately pushing schools' role stronger in students' life. Let's talk about the perspective here. Let's talk about the recent details. The centre is moving to rein in India's unregulated coaching industry. A draft framework is being prepared to set stricter rules for coaching centres and to give schools a stronger role in academic preparation. The proposed rules aim to curb misleading advertisements, with institutes required to disclose faculty credentials, teaching methods and also real success rates. Another key proposal here is a cap on daily instructional hours so students are not overburdened. Coaching centers will also have to publish enrollment versus results data, giving parents and students a transparent picture. The government says the reforms will protect students from exploitation while pushing schools to reclaim their primary role in education. And while the centre readies stricter rules for India's coaching industry, the debate over regulation, transparency and student well-being is still heating up. So let's take a look at this special report with voices that matter the most, the students who are at the receiving end of this pressure.
News9 is here on the ground to understand students' perspective regarding coaching centers and also the government proposed regulation to lessen dominance of coaching over school. Let's listen in from student. If you had to choose between coaching and school, what would you choose?
I would choose school because there were not that much hectic schedule for the student, and right now if we talk about the coaching centers, we will find that the coaching centers misleading advertisement led to the financial stress to the parents and the student also. Many a time we have to drop out of our coaching center because of their expensive fees.
Do you think school alone is sufficient to help you in cracking entrance exam or competitive exam?
No, absolutely not. Because the thing is that school is basically running on a curriculum, that is be it CBSE, ICSE or IB, and coaching centers really has a coaching center really has an added advantage that they are prerequisiting our skills to the national level. That is, if the competition is asking for general aptitude, be it reasoning, be it anything that is GK, that's not taught in schools. So yeah.
How do you select a coaching center for yourself?
According to the reviews, if it's having an online even if it's having a good scale rate, that is if it has a good selection rate that is of 90% or 95%, and there are really misleading claims made by coaching centers these days. But the thing is that we have to choose on the basis of our skills. That is, if we are lagging in some parts and if the coaching is really having added advantage on that, so we can have a grasp of that and really convert our results on the basis of that.
Do you think school alone is sufficient for preparing for competitive exam?
Not in India, I guess. School alone is not capable of currently fulfilling the needs of the competitive exams. But I think if the government is prepared to provide the resources and the infrastructure for which the coaching institutes provide, I think that will be very great, because nobody wants to pay lakhs and lakhs of rupees in private coachings. And also, the school curriculum is based on a decided structure by the government experts. While we do not know about the structure or the credibility of the coaching institutes, their structure, and we have to rely on them because the state is not providing the alternative. So I think the state should come up and provide us the alternative to all the students that is required for the competitive exams happening in India.
So as you heard that most students clearly admitted that school alone is not sufficient for helping them to crack competitive examination. But then again, government step is a good and positive step. However, on the other side, government should also focus on strengthening school as well. And then the coaching dominance would lessen with the passage of time.
Now, my colleague also spoke to Kapil Gupta, who is the founder of neatprep.com. Listen in to what he has to say.
Parents, a lot of students decide based on the results that are published by coaching. And there is a lot of a problem around the fact that the same kid is visible across 5, 6, 7 coachings. So at that point of time, a parent, a student really has to make a decision based on his hunch rather than objective information. So clearly there is a problem which needs to be solved, and government, if it is planning to step in, they should step in.